while Quentin Wilson finds there's still life in the old one.
Yes, following the herd is daft, especially when you're talking used cars. You've got to be a bit more discerning. Take our surprise find. Galvanised body, crisp front-wheel drive handling and a sensible German image. And even more sensible, prices that start for as little as 2,500 quid. It's been under your nose all along, the Audi 80. One of the most underrated used cars I know. Take a look at this F-Reg. 6 years old, 60,000 miles, and this is fairly representative of the sort of shape you'll find them in. They really do last the course. Very nice, subtle ride, doesn't shake, rattle, roll, or creak. So what would you be prepared to give for this? You'd give £5,000 quite happily. You'd give 4.5. You'd think 4 grand was a bargain. Well, you wouldn't need to, because this could be yours for £3,000. That is half the price of the equivalent BMW 3 Series, and it's just so much more tasteful. Audi's baby has willing and flexible 1.8 or 2-litre engines to consider. Forget the wheezy 1.6, but do remember that the 80 was a real bank manager's car. So whichever you choose, clean and shiny ones are easy to find. Most have petrol injection and power steering, so they're lively and accurate to drive. That wind-cheating shape means that 30 mpg is on the cards, and if you go for the 2-litre E, you'll get a sunroof, electric windows, mirrors, and a catalytic converter. Inside, there's the sort of attention to detail that makes switches clunk reassuringly and seats and carpets that stay well-groomed forever. Did I say well-groomed? Well, take a bow, Diana. Her glam cabrio has put Audi on the map and sent used values through the roof. Combine this with the advent of the A8, a technological marvel which has shown executives that there is more to life than BMWs. Throw in some trendy new man commercials and your money is as safe as bullion. But who needs to be green? The 16-valver can do 140 miles an hour and is yours for around 5 grand. And it's true what they say. 80s do have this reputation of being remarkably tough little cars. Remember, they're made by the same people who make Volkswagens, and we know how long they last. As long as your 80 comes with a full service history and has had a regular cam belt change, it should romp past 150,000 miles without any problems. While you've got the bonnet open, have a look at the electric thermostatically controlled cooling fan. The connections can get dirty, and if it doesn't work, you'll cook your engine. And on the test drive, listen very carefully from any ticking from the front drive shaft joints. Simply go to a car park or something and drive it lock to lock and listen hard. Check that acreage of windscreen too. It's big, it's bonded, and it's major money to replace. So if there are any cracks or starbursts, make the appropriate deduction. And at the business end, look for stone chips on the headlamps and the leading edge of the bonnet, which tends to grab all the gravel that's going. Downsides? Well, not many really. The boot's a bit pokey, but they changed that in 1992 when they facelifted the 80, and Audi parts and servicing aren't the cheapest in the world. But that's about it. The news is uniformly good. So there you are, the best news you've had all day. With a rummage sale price tag, a badge that's getting slicker and slicker, and the fact that the Audi 80 is rarer than a BMW 3 Series means that it is one sensible little car.